I'm literally having like a midlife crisis. Like all these jobs out here are paying 23, 24, $25 an hour, and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but like that's just not enough money. Like I cannot survive. I cannot live. I have kids. Like I cannot use 23, 24, $25 an hour and make a living.
Hey, what's up everyone? Ralph here. So in this video, we're going to talk about bachelor degrees, right? You know, the modern day scam when it comes to education in America. Because you know how they tell you, that, they say go to school, get good grades, get that degree, and then hopefully when you're done, you get that nice high paying job, right? But we all know how it goes, right? You get that degree, you accumulate a whole bunch of debt, and then you'd be lucky if you find a job that's going to give you $55,000 a year, right? So a lot of people are going through the struggle and they're finding this out for themselves, right? And people still continue to be sold on this, right? Even though they know that if you just look at all the videos out there, all the other people that talk about how school is just they got their degrees and yet they still can't find a job, yet people still keep putting themselves through the system, right? But yeah, we're gonna go through a bunch of videos where people are having this very same problem. So we're gonna let the people speak and then I'll give my commentary afterwards.
I'm literally having like a midlife crisis. Like all these jobs out here are paying 23, 24, $25 an hour, and I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but like that's just not enough money. Like I cannot survive. I cannot live. I have kids. Like I cannot use 23, 24, $25 an hour and make a living. Okay? Like it's not enough money. It's simply not enough money. It's just not. And it's like, did I go back to school and get a bachelor's degree for what? What did I get a bachelor's degree for? To make $23, $24, $25 an hour? For what?
I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, look at this world is not built for single people, much less single women, right? You need help. She got kids making $23, $24, $25 an hour. It's clearly not enough to pay the bills. Doing this by yourself is not easy, right? And you gotta understand, like, especially when it comes to degrees, a lot of people feel like, all right, if I get this degree, this piece of paper, I'm going to, get a certain amount of money when I get out. That's usually not the case, man. When you get out these degrees, you get to put yourself in the market, man. You're starting from the bottom, right? Depending on the kind, if you got a degree in STEM or whatnot, you're going to find it very difficult, right? Because what makes money in this world is skills. You have to develop skills. And I think people have to start having this mindset when it comes to, when it comes to education, is like you need to focus on skills. But and that's why you see these trades make so much money, right? Because these trades are in high demand. People are going to pay people that have the skills to actually do things that that bring value to the market. I don't know what her degree is in, but clearly it's not valuable enough to actually make the kind of money that she needs to do the things that she want to do. But you got to focus on skills. And I think a lot of people are hopefully opening their eyes to this, because just going out there, I think all a degree tells you is just that, oh, you're good at, you're studying and getting good grades in school. It doesn't really say that you're actually qualified to get things done, right? Because that's why you see people, they get their degrees, and then when they go out there, they seem to either not be qualified enough because they don't have any experience. So they need to say that they need to develop the experience. And how do you develop the experience if you don't get the job? So focusing on skills is what's more important, and you got to find a way to do that. So obviously she's gonna have to figure that out, because obviously if she's clearly, she doesn't mention anything about a husband or a man. She's doing it by herself. She got the kids. I don't think she mentioned how many kids she had, but clearly it's difficult for her. So just like I said, it's hard doing this by yourself. You're gonna have to find somebody else to do this with, or it's gonna be a constant struggle. So let's go to the next video.
No, because I literally am in the exact same position, and it is the most frustrating place to be. I majored in mass communications, did a double concentration in advertising and public relations, and then I also did a double minor in journalism and art history. Graduated with a 3.7. I have been applying to
So she mentioned she got a master's in journalism and art history. Look, man, you're not making no money. All right, these are useless degrees. Look at, like, 90% of these degrees that they're marketing are just useless, right? Unless you're majoring in STEM, most of these degrees they're nonsense. You don't need them. Journalism is done. Like, you could get anyone's a journalism. Like, I could just go on the street and go on X and then document things, and I'm a journalist, right? The whole journalism obviously profession is done. You don't really, anybody can be a journalist right now. They're not paying people. I think they just laid off a bunch. You see a lot of these media companies laying people off that are journalists. You don't really need that. That's like it's a useless degree. And then you got art history. What do you need art history for? Like, these people are majoring in things that don't matter, that's not bringing any value to the market. You're not gonna get paid. It's gonna be hard for you to find a job, because, like, what am I supposed to do with someone that got an art history degree or a journal? What am I do? Like there's nothing I do. And she got a whole bunch of degrees, and that's the thing. People are just like lifetime, timers going to school instead of like really developing those skills. So, and I don't want to rag on her, but it's like that's you see a lot of people doing this. They're getting degrees. They're going to school, racking up a whole bunch of debt for degrees that are completely useless. Right. So let's continue.
Upwards of 2 or 3 jobs a day since May. Since May. And it's the middle of July, and I've heard either nothing at all or rejection letters. Literally, that's it. Now, to be fair, I didn't intern anywhere, but I have been doing social media part-time for 2 years. I have all the practical experience I would ever need to do pretty much any job in social media. If anything, I got more experience doing this than I would have at an internship, because this is now like profitable for me, and it's now like a part-time income. I have all the skills from content creation and strategizing, SEO, copywriting, content creation, including video and photo editing, influencer relations, contract negotiation, like literally any skill you need, I have. And this is not me being like, I'm the smartest, I'm the best. This is not me saying that at all. What I'm saying is I find it ridiculous that all of these people are applying to jobs and no one's getting hired. And yet everyone is also saying nobody wants to work. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It should not be this hard for a college grad to find a job. It shouldn't be this hard. Something's going to have to give, because these entry-level jobs not wanting to hire entry-level employees, something's got to give. I don't know. And I'm not the only one that's
enough. Yeah, you know what? It is hard. That's it's difficult. That's just the way it is. Like you're not the only one. A lot of people deal with this. Especially like if she's trying to get into like marketing, social media social media marketing. That's a decent skill. And she says she has obviously experience doing it, but that's not like a high demand skill that she'd have to figure out. I want to say that's a high demand skill that the company's looking for. She'd probably have to go find somebody, a YouTuber that's looking for somebody like that. It's just hard to find like a company saying, all right, we need this particular person. And if so, there's probably a lot of people already doing that as well. So it's probably, like I said, there's probably a lot of people doing that as well. So it's probably not hard to find someone that's doing what she does. But yeah, if she has the skills and the experience to do that, she's going to have to really like bust her butt to go find someplace where someone's looking for that. And like you said, it could be companies are just putting out these positions out there, but they're not really hiring. Obviously, I'm not in there, so I have no idea. But if she has all these skills in marketing, it's gonna be tough trying to find something that's for her. So, but like I said, it's hard out there when it comes to these job searches, and people, especially with degrees. Like I said, when it comes to these degrees, man, focus on the skills. Like don't put yourself in all this debt when it comes to getting these degrees. They're not worth it. Most of them, like I said, most of the degrees in there, the majority of these degrees are worthless unless you're majoring in STEM. It's gonna be hard for you to just jump out, graduate, and then find something that's gonna pay you good money. So let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure to leave a comment down below, hit the like button, share, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. All right, so you guys take care and have a good one. Later.